I'm Zach Chatman, and this is my personal leadership story. I want to start by saying that the leaders who inspire me, because there are so many people that come to mind, and I'm pretty much going to give you my top 4 who really impacted my life. And my number 1 is my mom. She's my everything. That's my queen. She was a hard worker, and she really broke her back, just for us to get by sometime. She was working 2 jobs and going to school. And she was so ambitious, so that's where I get my drive from. I want to do this, I want to make it, because I seen her do it so many times just as a child, just growing up and watching her, just trying to make it. And when I think of Quinn's indirect and out of focus, I think of my mom, because she always tell me that you gotta follow before you lead. And watching her being a single mom, being a provider, and making it, that's where I learned that from. And number 2 would be my dad. Even though he was not in my childhood, we still had a good relationship. He was a preacher / motivation speaker, a respectful man, and my mom pretty much see me just like my dad. How my dad inspired me, important that in every situation, there's a positive side to it. For example, my dad was killed by a drunk driver, and I was 16 when this happened. This when the see thoughts, trends, and fear come into place. Being 16, everybody decided to drive and be on the road. And me, I was terrified to drive, to get behind the wheel. I was dependent on other people to get me place to place, and it was just, it was not good at all. To be young and, just to depend on other people and stuff like that. What broke that fears was pretty much seeing my mom. My mom had to catch rides to work and school because she couldn't afford to get a car, because she was just pretty much barely making it. Like I said, she would do enough to keep the bills and lights on and all that stuff, but she had to catch rides and to work and school, and just see my mom just to see her struggle like that. I can't be doing this. I should be taking her to this and that. She shouldn't have to worry about this. So for me, it just took me not to be afraid no more, take action. Like I said, God got a plan for all of us, if that's the plan, the way I'm gonna die, that's the way I'm supposed to die. But I had to take care of my mom, man, so that motivated me to get my license, and since then, ain't been no problem since. It was a fear that I overcame. And like I said, 3 is my sister. My sister was a strong, independent woman. She was like a second mom to me. Me, the child being a baby, and the baby always being spoiled. So, she kind of spoiled me a lot. I get that a lot from the family. But she worked hard for everything. She was very ambitious. She was hard work. She worked hard in school to pay for the lifestyle she live now. So seeing her drive and how determined she was, shaped me, had to do things to my best ability. I want to have fun, but hard work pays off. She showed me that hard work pays off. So that's where I got that from. And number 4 is Dr. Long. When I think of a leader, I think of Dr. Long. He's like the ideal leader. He's passionate, a very competent man, the perfect role model, and just a real individual. The first time I met Dr. Long was at a award ceremony in Hobsonville, Kentucky. I forgot what it was called. I think it was the gala. I introduced myself to him and told him, he asked what major I was, and I told him YNL. He said, how you got into that? I told him a good friend of mine named Melvin Ingram, he's like a big brother to me. He spoke very highly of Melvin. And I remember just talking, and he pretty much gave me his card, and he said, anything you need, here's my card, contact me. And he was a man of his word. Since then, I was kept in contact with Dr. Long, and he guided me. He showed me so many different ways, and if I asked for it, he knew how to get me there and help me. He was just a good individual. A definition of a leadership is a passionate person who have vision, that want to guide people to reach a goal. And what formed me on this definition is pretty much all my life experiences. And I guess the 2 main concepts would be basketball and dancing. I was a good basketball player. Started since my sophomore year. I was a point guard, and being a point guard, you gotta be on floor, you gotta be the leader. And a point guard, the person person who's run a team, run a set offense, and I learned a lot of qualities just running a team. I mean, I was named captain my junior year. I ended up getting a scholarship my senior to a university. And I mean, basketball was my way out. That's why I was looking at it. I mean, I want to get my school paid for. I want to have this extra money, have my mama out, you know. And basketball just the way out. I tore my ACL while I was at the school, and I lost my scholarship. And that's what made me end up back in Murray. Obviously, during that stretch, had my ACL tour. Basketball, I found that basketball, I didn't love basketball that much. It wasn't that important to me. I miss it, but I didn't love the game as people put their heart and soul into it. I thought I did, but that injury just showed me what was important. It wasn't that important to me, so I took a different approach. A lot of people ask why I didn't end up in Murray. You know, after the tour ACL situation, like I said, I just found out that basketball wasn't for me. You know, I didn't know what I was going to do with my life. I was so lost. Then, you know, my sister reached out to me and she told me about, you know, I was an alumni at Murray State, everything, you know, since you should check it out, and I think you should go to it. So, you know, and my brother go there, you know, he was playing football at the time, and I feel like it was a perfect situation because, you know, I want to be away from home, and, you know, and I want to just, I guess, you know, look for a different path, you know. I hope I can make it, you know. And, you know, go to school with my brother, the person I know since kindergarten, you know, why not go with someone that you know your whole life? So I'm glad, you know, like I said, through my dancing, I feel like I get my point across. You know, I portray my dancing through how I feel at that time and moment. And dance turn what you feel inside and what you think that cannot be put into words, expression in journeys, a language that was spoken by all. Dance made me feel that I can communicate to a wide range of different people and made me feel that they understand the mission I am attempting to portray. Like I said, dancing is emotion, it's an art, you know what I'm saying? You just let loose and feel free, and you know what I'm saying? I think that's what I do. And do everybody know me, I know by dancing. Like, I met a lot of people, and like I say, at 3/4 of them, they know me by dancing. The other 1/4 probably, you know, through Facebook or the guy class with them. But majority of people who I met through life is all being around dancing somehow, because it's just, I mean, it's what I always do. You know, that's where my heart is, where my passion is. So, yeah. So thanks for watching my little short story, and I hope you enjoy.